What's up, everybody? Yes, I'm back. You guys already know I don't talk about it, I stay about it. And that's exactly what I do in my fitness. I don't talk about it, I stay about it, and that's why I have results. So, if you're ready to make that change in your life and start becoming that best version of yourself, you know what time it is, man. Shoot me a DM, high power fitness, high underscore power underscore fitness underscore, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Hold on just a minute, gentlemen. I gotta put my umbrella up. If I don't, my phone's gonna overheat. It's gonna shut down on me. Well, anyways, people, this is a fitness channel with a twist. What I mean by that is I usually elaborate on something that's out here on social media. And today I'm gonna speak on Strength Cartel. Him and his crimey Cali Muscle. I know someone wanted me to touch on Cali Legends Media because him and it seems like that one individual, I don't even want to say his name, you guys know who I'm talking about, the one that got has a bad reputation. I can't say charges on him because I guess charges were never filed against him, so let's just say that he put a jacket on himself. And that's usually a jacket that you will never shake. It's all bad. So anyways, people, let me know if you want me to elaborate on that, because it sounds like they're into bumping heads. I really don't want to touch on it, but you know what I mean? I usually speak on whatever my audience asks me of. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's really none of my business. And I don't have a dog in that fight. And the reason is because I'm not from that area. You know what I mean? So anyways, people, yeah, this is a fitness channel, man, with a twist. If you want to get started on your fitness journey, shoot me that DM. Shoot me that DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. I'll get you going to becoming that best version of yourself. And once again, before I do go moving on here, I almost forgot, man. I got to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting my channel. All my subscribers, my followers, and especially my channel members, man. Like I said, eventually I'm gonna have to figure out who's gonna be the moderators, and more than likely the people that are gonna become my moderators are my channel members. You know, they've been with me since day one, and I see them. I may sometimes forget to give them recognition, but don't ever think that I forget about you guys, because you guys are my day oneers, man. I appreciate you guys, you know, very much. I mean, I appreciate every last one of you guys that tune in, even the trollos and the funny bunnies, because you guys actually keep me in the algorithm. So I guess it's doing me more good than it is harm. You know what I mean? I don't react to your guys' foul comments, because some of you guys, I believe, try to set me up because you want to push my buttons. That way you could get me, what do they call that? Get a strike against my channel. Ain't happening. Not with this cat. Well, anyways, people, yeah. If you want to get started in that fitness journey, shoot me that DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Yes, I did ramble on. I've probably said that about fucking 3 times already. But that's the only way you're going to get started on that fitness journey, especially if you've tried it over and over, year after year, and you still haven't gotten results. Why? Because you're that fucking yo-yo at the gym, just slinging around everywhere, not knowing what to do. You're that hamster on that wheel, just running and never getting anywhere. You know, there's a quicker and smarter way to getting results, people, and it really doesn't involve putting in a lot of time at the gym. Countless hours at the gym, time that you cannot get back, time that's robbed away from your family, because time with your family is very precious and rare. And the reason I speak of that is because I was yanked away from my family more than, like I said, I gave back the CDC 3 state numbers, you know, J number, T number, and a P number. And I have more than 3 rodeos underneath my belt. And that's time that I can never replace. It's lost time. It's dead time. You know, and the same, there ain't really no difference of you being at a gym and away from your family, you know what I mean? And so, if you want to get started, like I said, you know what you need to do. I have that blueprint that is bulletproof, guaranteed to get you some results in 3 months. And then we'll take it from there, people. You know what I mean? Just come in, hop on, get you on cruise control. I teach you about everything from fitness to nutrition and exercises, and you'll start getting results in a short time. Why? Because I'm living an example. I've gotten them results, and I've applied that blueprint to my life. and I keep applying it to my lifestyle, and that's why I'm able to sustain the look that I have. Now, anyways, people, with that being said, let's move on to motherfucking Strength Cartel, big boy and his fucking crimey Cali Muscle. For those of you that know, you know. Mr. Cali Muscle, man, he looks like a fucking freak. You know what I mean? I've seen that guy go through some changes. And the first time I ever viewed him on social media, you know, it was obvious that this guy was on something. Either that or he was very well gifted. You know what I mean? Because keep in mind, you know what I mean? Anybody and everybody could speculate about somebody doing fucking synthetic, you know, growth hormones and shit like that. But are you there when they're fucking popping them pills or sticking them needles in their arms or wherever the fuck they stick them at? Wherever they're, you know, are you there witnessing that? And if you were, it still ain't none of your motherfucking business, because by you out there telling people that people are doing something like that, that makes you a motherfucking snitch. But, you know, that's just where I come from. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I could speculate all day. Well, actually, about Cali Muscle, it's facts. He said it himself, because that fool almost had he had a heart attack. And that guy, he went through a fucking point in his life where he was scared to death. You know what I mean? He changed and started eating nothing but fruits, and fuck, his skin wrinkled up. He looked like a fucking alien. He looked terrible. Now it looks like he's putting on some weight. Whether he's juicing again, only he knows. You know what I mean? But he's pretty blunt about what he does, so I don't think he would lie about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as Strength Cartel, Mr. Big Boy, that's a big ass dude, man. I haven't seen no latest pictures of him. I seen an individual post something of him, but I don't know if that's his current picture and all that. I know when I met him at the Fit Expo, he was ripped, very ripped. He was on a deficit. You know what I mean? Whether he got his size behind, you know, injections or whatever it took, synthetic growth hormones, TRT and stuff like that. Who knows? You know what I mean? A lot of people believe that you could just do that shit and get results. You're still gonna have to be dedicated to a nutritional diet and putting in the work. You know, that's why I trip when people like to how should I bash people for doing that? You know what I mean? Because I've seen people that, you know, signed up with my team. They were doing it and they fucking look sloppy as fuck. You know what I mean? They came in because they weren't getting the results that they thought they were going to get just by fucking juicing. You know what I mean? So they came into my program and I corrected their problems. You know what I mean? Reversed what they did damage to. Put them on that right track and dialed in their nutrition and dialed in a structured workout plan for them. That goes hand in hand. You got to keep in mind, at the end of the day, your nutrition and your workouts have to go hand in hand. They have to balance out. You know what I mean? Because you can't be doing too much of something and not enough of another thing, because then you won't get the results that you're chasing after. Well, anyways, people, yes, I did ramble on, didn't I? Strength Cartel. There's been a lot of accusations about him doing steroids. At the end of the day, it's none of anybody's fucking business. He pushes his own products out there. As far as me, I don't believe in none of that shit, because anything that tastes good is bad for you. Why? Because it has synthetic sweeteners in there, which are harmful to your body. So just a word of advice to anybody that wants to start running supplements: get the most bland supplements out there. And what I mean by that, the most plain Jane supplements that taste like shit. Those are going to be the best ones for you. They're more natural. When you start getting these Flavor Flavs and Kool-Aid and Punch and all that shit, that just demolishes the whole supplement for your body, okay? Especially if you're running a keto diet, you know what I mean? Because with keto, you want to get your body to that stage of ketosis. And the slightest insulin spike will throw you out of ketosis. And that will annul everything that you're trying to do, especially when you're doing the intermittent fasting for that 18-hour fast to achieve autophagy levels. You know, there's levels to this, people. So for those of you that, you know, reach out to me and, you know, get all this free advice, and I could see right through you. You're trying to look for the simple way out. You know what I mean? The best way is to sign a board, have it structured for you, because I could give you all the advice you want, you know what I mean? But you still don't know how to run it in. You know, give you basic tips that'll get you some basic results. But to get results the way I have, you're gonna have to be dialed in. You know what I mean? This is a lifestyle for me. This ain't something that I fucking do as a weekend warrior, kind of like these South soldiers here on fucking social media. It's crazy. But anyways, people, yes, I did ramble on, and this video is gonna be shorter than the norm. But Mr. Strength Cartel, big boy, like I said, I met him at the Fit Expo. Really cool, humble dude. He was on a deficit right there. I could speculate all I want, but I wouldn't. Why? Because, you know, the dude has results, regardless of how he got them. Now, you got to keep in mind, man, I've done time with individuals that looked at me working out, busting my ass, hitting 8 quarters. If you guys ain't familiar with 8 quarters of pig iron, that's 400 pounds plus, baby. You know what I mean? 19 years old doing that. So you guys over here that try to come on social media saying, oh, I did this at 15 years old, get whoop-de-whoop-de. So fucking what? Big deal. Whoop-de-doo. Well, fuck, when I was 15, I had 15.5-inch arms. I ain't trying to get big no more. Doesn't me any good. Doesn't do any good. You know what I mean? I'd rather be agile and fucking with wind for days, baby. Because I tell you one thing, I got more motherfucking energy than you guys have gas. Guaranteed. And I could hang with the best of them. And yes, I am tooting my horn. Tooting my own horn. Why? Because I can. Because I've achieved that level. But anyways, people, yes, I do get rambling on and fucking amped up and shit. That's just what I do. But now back to the penitentiary. Yes, there's people that are genetically inclined and they come from all races. Every last race has them. Some races have more than others, and we all know the reason behind that. And I won't say that because I'm not that type of person to bring stuff that has been sitting back and in the relaxed mode, let's just put that, because I'm not going to bring no tension from anyone to my channel, because in my channel all walks of life are welcome, as long as you ain't got no fucking bad charges. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I can't keep track of who is on my channel. I could imagine how many fucking fruitcakes are that pull up to my channel, especially the ones that are making the weird comments. Those are them cats that probably usually have bad charges, because it is what it is. I'm not even gonna get into detail about that shit. But we all know, man, you know, there's certain races that are very gifted, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the brothers, I don't know about this day of generation, but during my time, man, them brothers were on squeezy, baby. I mean, like, whew. And of course, the Usos, you know what I mean? But they had like a different build. Usos, man, I grew up with a lot of Usos right there in my barrio. Right there off of fucking Cortada Street, man. Cortada and Delia, you know. That's a big family right there. SOS, baby. Sons of Samoa. If you know, you know. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of people that are genetically inclined, but as far as Big Boy, I really don't care whether he's juicing or not. But obviously, other people do. He's not out there pushing that amongst people. I've never seen him do that. All he's trying to do is push his product, and I'm more than sure with the money that he has, the feria that he has a sponsor that's put together his product for him, and that it's been how should I say, FDA approved and shit like that. I mean, you're not going to put a product out here that's going to cause harm and fucking get all your money taken from you. You know, it's a no-brainer, people. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, I know I did a lot of fun with fucking rambling today. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. There ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let's do this.